Okay, here we go with the fifth midnight makeup session. We're going to attach some CDs that I cut up with scissors right to my face. Make it look like they got stuck in there. You can do it with glass or plastic or CDs like I did. And well, here we go. I'm opening the white latex and alright, so first you gotta pretty much get the general idea of where you want them positioned. And well, I'm going to get some scissors to put them back together, and as always it's a pleasure to see you guys, well, to have you guys see me actually, so that's how you cut them up, with scissors. I'm going to attach that one right on the neck because it fits perfectly there. And here's what you do: you make a line of latex right on your neck, on the place where you want to put it, and just let it dry for a while so it gets sticky. And also you want to put some on the borders of your CD. It's kind of like a model kit, this one. And just stick it there until it dries. It will be a bit wobbly at first. As you can see, I can move it, but then we're going to make it firm with the paper. And again, we make a small strip of paper, and you want to get half on your skin and half on the CD, so it's like binds it together, And as always, you wet the paper with the latex. Never too much latex, as I always say. And here we go. Just, you want it to look like skin, but maybe broken, so it's okay if it breaks a little bit. No worries there. Overall time for this one was 50 minutes. And as always, it's sped up for YouTube reasons. But there you can see. And then what you're going to do, you keep wetting your latex there, and just make sure you get latex on as much as possible on the CD and the skin, and do the same under it, so it keeps it firm. It's like a sandwich, pretty much, with the paper and the latex. And just get enough latex there and put the paper there. And you can put some overlapping and far from the CD itself, so it's firm. And as you can see, once it gets stuck with the latex, it's firm, and it looks really good once you're done with the effect. Try to make sure that you keep the whole of the CD clear of latex, so it looks like the CD just. And as I tell you, you can do this with glasses. I've seen people use pencils, anything, pretty much, nails. Or actually, I got this idea from one of the Cenobites from Hellraiser, the movies. His name is actually DJ, and he has CDs sticking out of his face. So I went with that idea and I ran with it. And as you can see now, when you do both sides, the CD will be firm. However, when I took them off, I wasn't able to save them as I've saved the others, because the skin pretty much broke. The latex skin broke, and I couldn't save them. I got a mess of skin and the bloody CDs. Now, you have to select where your next one will be. I'm going to do that pointy one right on my cheek. So make a line there, a lot of latex. And you want to get as much latex as you can, because the more latex you have, the better it will dry. As you can see, I'm fidgeting a little bit with that one to get it to stick in place, and more latex and on the border as well. Just let it dry for a while. As you can see, the one on the neck is firm now. So once you got it stuck, you need more paper, and just hold it in place a bit until it dries. There it is. It's actually a bit wobbly, but you can make it firmer with the skin. There you go. And it actually gets a very interesting texture, the paper wet with latex, and it makes it look like open wounds. So that's really cool. Setting it with my finger right there, and then lifting it a bit that's a good thing that you can move it around a bit to ease your way. So I'm getting the other half, the bottom part, making sure I don't get my beard. I actually got latex on my eyebrow and pretty much almost took it away. I had to be very careful when removing it because it almost took my skin off, my hair off, my eyebrows off. And as you can see, I'm testing the mobility for the mouth. And here comes like what I call the piece of resistance, which is the CD that goes right over the eye. You're going to make a line here, kind of like the crow, but with latex. A lot of latex. As you can see, I'm using a lot of latex, so it sticks well because the surface, the contact surface, is not that big. So, and again, I feel like I'm building an airplane model or something, like putting the fins. And once it's dry up, you can fidget with it a bit so it gets in place. Mind your eye, of course. Be careful with your eye. And then you can go with the skin. You can make the skin with the paper. And as I tell you, you want to get half on the CD and half on your face. So it's like a spine there, and it keeps it in place. You can bend the CD flat so you can apply the latex easily. Make sure you get the CD and your face pretty much covered. You can wrap around with the paper and just mold it with your fingers into the skin that you want. Do the same for the other side. There you can see me measuring and breaking off the paper to the length that I needed. And don't worry, if it gets broken, you can use another piece of paper, which is what I'm doing right here. That one got a bit too broken, so no good. You can put some more latex and flatten the paper against it, and just make sure it wraps around nicely. Also, while I flattened the CD, it gave texture to the other side, so you'll see the complete patch of skin. There you go. Right. And I'm going to do the same for the top, over the eyebrow. That's where I got latex on my eyebrows, and believe me, it was not funny at all. But I had a lot of fun making this one. As I told you, 50 minutes. As usual, started filming at midnight, finished at 10 to 1. And it was really fast, even with all the pieces of CD that I actually cut. I cut the CD like 2 days ago before I did the video, but it takes 2 seconds to cut the CD, so not a problem there. Another piece that broke off, so I need another patch. I'm just getting that well cemented, and there you go. As you can see, the CD doesn't fit flat over my face, which makes it even more jagged and wickedly cool. And once you add the blood, you will see that the effect is incredibly amazing. It looks really cool. You can actually see the one on my cheek pretty much almost dried up. And yeah, the more contact you have on your skin with the paper, the better it will be, because it will stay firmer. I mean, you know, I always recommend that if you do one of these to go to a party or something, you take a small bottle of latex with you in case you need to make repairs or something, so your prosthetic and your effect looks cool the whole time. Because nothing sucks more than having pieces fall off like in the middle of a party and not being able to set them up and ruin your costume. But other than that, it's really cool. You gotta be careful with drips there. That's actually how I got it in my eyebrow. And actually, I get a big drop on my nose. I take it off, and I'm doing a smaller piece on my forehead. This looks really cool because you get all the reflections from the CD and DVD. I used some old CDs that wouldn't play anymore, and it's kind of recycling. You could even use those old CDs that don't work anymore. You can use them for this effect, and it looks really cool. As you can see, I'm taking the the last piece, this is the last piece I'm attaching, and this is where you can see the best how I put half on my skin and half on the CD, and it actually standing up now. So that's exactly what you want. You want it to stand out from your face, not to be flat against your face. So it looks like it's protruding out of there. And just wet it enough, cover it well. You can actually see where I got it in my eyebrow right there. And there you go, a bit of a close-up look. We're done with the white latex, and we're going to move now to the red one. Here we go. You know, it's, as always I tell you, it's white latex colored with acrylic paint. And what we're going to do with this one is we're going to go on the border where the CD meets the skin to make it look like a wound. This one actually I didn't use any skin makeup. I went directly with blood to make it look like a bloody mess, and you'll see I had a lot of fun with the blood on this one. But right now what I'm doing is just getting the red latex for texture up and under the CD pieces. Obviously you start with the one you did first because it would be driest. So while you work on one, you give time for the others to dry. And actually putting this red latex not only gives it the texture of the wound, but it actually makes it firmer. The more latex you have, the firmer it will be. So there you go. I did on the second. I'm going into the third now, the big one over the eye. And while the latex it's fresh, it can sting your eye a bit, but once it dries, you won't have a problem, and you can keep that on for hours. It really sticks on. I was able to walk around the room and everything with that on, and it looks really cool. I mean, looks wicked, like something exploded and you got the CDs on your face, or someone took the time to stick CDs into your skin. Don't worry about those white areas because, yeah, here we go, that's the blood, and you're going to be covering them up with blood and dripping all over, so don't worry about it. Remember, the latex dries clear. That's actually my last cigarette of that pack. I'm letting it dry for a while, but you can see it from different angles and the different shines that you get from the CDs. Now the blood, you want to go around covering all the white areas, and you actually want to get some on the CD. It makes it look gory and bloody. The bloodier the better with these ones. I'm smudging it over there, and you can see the CD is also pretty bloodied up. And actually for that neck one, I'm going to go with the syringe again, as I did in the bullet hole, to get some dripping effects from the neck. You can make it in the middle of the neck or a little to the side, so it looks like it's over the veins. And yeah, actually here we go with the syringe, filling it up. I got some on my chest, which is cool. It makes the drop, and you get your fingers bloody and touch the CD and smear it over your face, just for texture, you know. Lost my headphone there. I'm listening to music, and have to fill it up again. There we go. And just some random drops that you want them to fall over your chest. Smear it. I clean the syringe and get some in my tongue as well, and then go with the brush to complete the others. Cover it all up, cover the white areas with blood as much as possible, and smudge the CD. I actually touched it with my bloody fingers, so it looks like someone grabbed it. And yeah, as you can see, covering all of the white areas. I didn't use skin or green for this one, so it looks more fresh, like it was pretty much just done. Go on up to the upper part. We're almost done on this one, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Keep watching the Facebook page, keep watching the videos. I really love it when you guys do it, and I'll keep making more. I'm actually planning a few things and a few ideas to get more effects coming. That's the last of the blood I'm doing there. You can see the drop and the texture of the blood. And once I'm done, I'm going to leave you guys with some final shots. So see you guys next time. There's my bloody chest, and there's the final results. Enjoy. See you guys later for the next midnight makeup session.